They do not need any water. They do not need any sun. Basically, they don't need much maintenance to keep this well and fresh. Water preserved flowers. Hello everyone, I'm Jess. I'm the floral designer of Petite Fleur, and today we're going to explore the difference between fresh flower, preserved flower, and dry flowers. To start off, I'm going to show you the 3 different flowers, and you can take a look. They're all roses. Which one is fresh? Which one is preserved? And which one is dry? If you say this middle one is dry, you're absolutely correct. And let's take a look at which one is the fresh one, which one is the preserved one. Yes, so the one a little bit bigger, I did it on purpose so we can tell the difference. This one is a fresh flower. A fresh flower, once it's fully grown, is going to be cut off from the ground, and then it will be delivered to the stores to sell to customers, and they take out all the spikes, and then you will receive a rose like this. It looks really, really beautiful. However, with a fresh flower, there are 2 things that to me is a little bit of a problem. I don't know too many of you, any of you that has flower allergy, which I do personally. I have a flower like this within 10 minutes, and this may happen throughout this video. I'm going to be start sneezing because of the pollen. Yes, roses have a lot of pollen inside, and that's how flowers grow. And with that also, I get a flower like this. Sometimes I just put it in a glass of water, and it doesn't last very long. Have you noticed that you received this beautiful, beautiful gift? It does not last. At most, about 2 weeks. But for a flower like this, its most beautiful lifespan is about 5 to 7 days. And then after that, it starts going to dry out and the leaves will fall off. And then eventually, it will turn into, if you keep it long enough, it will turn into a dry flower. Now, this rose is roughly about the same size as this rose here when it was fresh, and it was hung dry for about 2 months now, yeah, roughly, and it turned into a dry rose, and it was a bright red rose, this one before, and once it's dry, it's very, very brittle, like one leaf just fell. And also with the dry flower, the pollen is still inside, it's just trapped inside the flower. And the lifespan for a dry flower is roughly about 6 months to a year, depending on how you keep it. The reason being that time frame is that eventually this flower would dry off, and then it will start break, and then the petal will start falling, and it has a different look to it. Some people prefer this look. It's really, really great for some kind of an artwork, or if you have this kind of design, this is a great way to preserve a flower. Now, the last way, which is quite interesting, and is our preserved rose. So technically, you can preserve any flowers. There is a technique to it. What is preserved flowers? Are they real? Are they fake? Are they artificial? Are they dry? 2 of the main thing that I really, really enjoy them is that they don't need any water. So if you're a type of person that doesn't know how to take care of a flower, or they die very easily, this is a great solution to it. Flower has a very soft texture to it. And the rose I have in my hand, I have for about 2 to 3 months now. Throughout the preservation period, the pollen is removed. So for people like me that have flower allergy, this is a great way to enjoy a fresh flower without sneezing your head off. And then another thing with a preserved flower is that they would last for about, I would say, 2 years plus. If you can take a really good care of them, they would last for probably 8+ years. If you're having a wedding or anything special, you want to keep that special moment and that special flower, this is a great solution. And yeah, so this is the difference between all of these different flowers. There are some other Flowers you can preserve. You can preserve a lavender. You can also dry a lavender. And with lavender, there's smell still keep to it. And then you can also say hydrangea is another very popular flower to preserve. Yeah. So hydrangea is could have different colors to it. We could preserve leaves, eucalyptus, any leaves you can think of is also a great preservation material. So that's it for today. Next up, we're going to learn about how to put them into an arrangement, and then you can enjoy it doing it at home. We also have the DIY kit that you can order, and you can just try on your own to see how you like it. Until next time.